She can feel the despair through the TV screen, experience the wounds of the morally grey villain beyond the words of the novel. She can memorize the exact chord of the song that played in her favorite film when the broken guy finally gave in, accepting that he loved that woman. So how could she expect her heart to endure another real-life loss? Another set of black, cracked lines sitting proudly on her heart like a toddler's art on display. She never voiced what she needed, and twice he understood it without her saying. Thrice she told herself it meant nothing, and by the fourth time she was already a goner. The girl who was too hopeful for her own good, too hopeless to not discern between sugar-dipped nightmares and an unfortunate reality. She spoke endlessly to her friends about him, and he kept her arrogantly hidden, not blinking his eye a second longer at the sound of her name. She stayed up long nights to feel him closer, and he stayed up because he did not want to mourn the rejection of his true love. Oh, she was so sure about the damned spark. She saw the unfolding of chemistry, the kind she thought didn't really exist anymore in this postmodern world. She felt what he didn't say, what he couldn't say. But stupid girl didn't listen to what he did say. She kept reading between the lines, not knowing he declared covered sermons of obvious answers. She thought of him as the perfect piece of the maniacal puzzle that her life was, and he thought of her in passing, and then placing all the drunken memories at the periphery of his heart, not permitted to dilute his real life. Of course she knows there is enough love in the world, abundant love, crazy fairy tale love, even healthy love. But in the heat of some stagnant afternoons, she still thinks of the way he offered her his shoulders to rest her head upon. And yes, he was insanity disguised, and his eyes blaring red signals telling her to give in, give up. But like a stubborn, cursed heart, she had to touch the fire, feel it enough to tell her that she's burning, because burning meant being alive. And that's the thing about even a transient, passionate love. It grabs you in a chokehold on all paths, across all dimensions. He lives in the same world, except her remnants are slowly fading, creating wide fractures where there were just cracks once. She walks a different path now, except the faint touch of his proud arms around her still haunts her. She tries to resist and pull, to listen and ignore, to pause and walk away. The flaw of the story is he doesn't exist. He never did, because the person she thought him to be was never him. And the moral of the story is she doesn't try, and she always did, because the girl she was is falling in love with the woman she is.